These are AirPods Pro 2. On the inside, almost everything got better, but on the outside, they're almost the same as the previous model. And now let's go into details. My name's Gene and I'm Gadget Bear. Design. It's really hard to find any design differences from the first iteration. There were rumors about a new stemless design, but I don't really mind them not changing the existing one. But there's actually some new things. Linear loop if you want to attach the case to your backpack, for example, and strong magnets won't let the case open by itself. And speakers, they'll help you to find just the case through Find My app, even with precision search, and they'll make a new set of sounds every time you'll connect to earphones or put the case on the charger. Now it's not 3 but 4 silicone tips. Extra small size will make it up for those with the smallest ears. You actually can switch tips between generations, but Apple doesn't recommend that as the grill of the first generation is much denser. Yeah, all of those really reasonable restrictions. Noise cancelling microphone is now separated from the proximity sensor and moved up. And now it's actually not a proximity sensor but a skin sensor. It won't react to the table, for example. Hardware and software. The new H2 chip took its place inside each earphone. It has the high bandwidth support, but no lossless codec made it here yet. It may happen in the future, but it might not happen as well. New placement of the mics and the new chip makes for better noise cancellation and transparency modes. Transparency mode will now lessen the volume of really loud and annoying sounds, for example, power tools. There's also some invisible improvements. You can now charge the case with not only wireless charger or the MagSafe, but also with Apple Watch's charger, and that's very convenient when you travel. Of course, Lightning still works, and if you dreamt of USB-C, nope, it's not here. Also, you can change the volume now by swiping on the stem up and down. It's a welcomed improvement and there's no false reactions. Spatial audio is now personalized through creating a 3D profile of your head and ears. It's like setting up a Face ID. That profile will sync with your iCloud account and work with any of your Apple devices. Probably the most practical thing is improved battery life. It's gotten much better and you can now listen to music for 6 hours straight with the noise cancellation. Add the case charging and you'll have 30 hours of work, which is not bad indeed. And that was every improvement on paper. Water resistance is still IPX4 and it protects AirPods Pro from sweat and rain. And now let's go to real impressions of given improvements. AirPods Pro in real life. I've listened to a lot of music on this thing and tested both noise cancelling and transparency mode. Sound got much better. Low frequencies are much punchier and the improved clarity of mids and highs is also obvious. Though it is still not as high level as the latest Sony WF or Soundcore earbuds, the quality has improved to the level when it's not only acceptable on the outside, on your way to the work, but also in quiet conditions to immerse yourself into the music. Music with a lot of bass make your ears vibrate. Vocal songs are now worthy of precision listening, and only songs with heavy mastering or a lot of instruments still sound average, like Radioactive by Imagine Dragons, for example. More than that, volume is now higher too, so anything above 85% may be uncomfortable. But what surprised me the most is noise cancelling. It is so good it can now compare to Sony WF, and now it's suppressing not only most of the low frequencies but mids and high frequencies too. Now I need to listen very carefully to understand what people around me are saying even without the music, and when the music is playing I can barely hear any sounds at all. it is very convenient. Sadly, I heard no obvious difference in transparency mode. I've been on the street, I played really loud siren sounds, we even made a lot of different noises in the studio, but I couldn't hear the effect of suppressing loud sounds. We tested it in comparison with the first model and even with two earphones of different generations at the same time. Spatial audio, in my opinion, is just a fancy toy. Maybe for movies or TV series, but definitely not for music. Yeah, it's fun when sounds literally jump around you, but I'm not looking for that in music. I'm looking for details, immersion and quality, and that's something that is not in this mode. And of course, microphones got much better too. Let's test them. This is the first AirPods Pro in studio conditions, when it's quiet and there's no sounds that can mess with my voice. And this is the second generation. You can hear the difference, but it's pretty subtle. What if we record my voice outside? Okay, this is a pretty noisy crossroad, and now you hear the first generation of AirPods Pro. It's pretty muffled by noise reduction and not very clear. And this is the second generation, and you can clearly hear the improved mics. Now you can casually talk with your friends even when you're in a noisy environment. Is it worth your money? Of course, the first gen of AirPods Pro had not become obsolete. It's not an obvious decision to go buy the second gen if you have the first one, but AirPods Pro 2 will give you many improvements: better sound, noise cancellation, speakers, and ability to find your case and earphones separately. Also, improved battery life. It's just better in almost everything. Maybe only transparency mode is a little bit overhyped. Yeah, it's the exact same exterior, but then again, it's a legendary and really comfortable design. I'm a bit disappointed we didn't get lossless audio, especially since we got mention of high bandwidth, but even without it, it's a pack of great improvements. If you have doubts which generation to buy, do not dot, and just buy second gen. They are really worth it. Will you upgrade, and what do you think of AirPods Pro at all? Please write your opinion in the comments. Meantime, I'll go and make new videos. I'll hopefully release sooner than in a year. Have a good day. Bye.